Are you still stuck swirling around in the pool of indecision, procrastination, all centering around your fear of success? Many are, so don't despair. Once we come back, we're going to go through it, the signs of it, and what you can do to get yourself going past it. Stay tuned. Welcome back. I'm Pamela, the Mojo Maker, back bringing you another hot Mojo tip. Today, we're going to be talking about the fear of success. And I know it sounds so ridiculous, doesn't it? We're all on that ladder trying to move up into our divine spaces of success and accomplishment, yet we fear it. What about this exactly do we fear? It sounds ridiculous. Like we want what we want. We've just gone off and done vision boards, and you mean we're fearing getting what we want? Actually, yeah. We do fear getting what we say we want. Why? Well, let's just say you finally make that $1 million, okay? The $1 million, unbeknown to you, and probably subconsciously to you, comes with a lot of responsibility. What happens to the friends that you have? All of a sudden you have a friendship issue because your friends, there might be some jealousy there, and those friends start giving you a hard time. So you don't want to lose your friends. So you keep yourself back from actually acquiring that cash. Or any type of project or wish that you have, we hold ourselves back because there are some unknowns of responsibility. It might mean extra work. It might mean having to move away. There might be things that we don't want to do that getting our dream will mean that getting our dream says we'll have to get those things done. Are you ready? No, you're not ready. We have to get some sort of intention mechanisms in place to understand how we work. We ask for things and we don't know ourselves yet. You know that old, I think it's an Egyptian edict that says, know thyself. You have to know thyself. You want all the big things in life. You want a Bentley. Do you know how much it costs to run a Bentley? The maintenance, the insurance, the gas, all of it. Are you ready for that? You want the big mansion. Do you know how much it costs to run a mansion? I don't have a mansion, but I can just imagine. Insurance, upkeep, heating, on and on it goes. I mean, when people get what they say that they want, the added burden of maintaining what they got is unexpected to a lot of people, and it throws them into a tizzy. For those that are still waiting to get what they want, the ambivalence of that is shockingly surprising to most people. They had no idea that they would start backing off from the dream and start flowing back down to complacency and that place in which they live and they know. And I'm going to bring the word procrastination into this because we tend to procrastinate on those things that we say we want. It's a big, big topic, and I know you've gone through it, and it's one of those words that when you say it, you start feeling bad about yourself. But you know, procrastination has its underlying causes. It's not because you're lazy and you're no good. You procrastinate because you're trying to protect yourself. It's a safety issue. We want to protect our self-worth. It's all tied in to that whole big topic of fear of success. So procrastination keeps us safe. How? Well, if I don't try as hard as I need to try by procrastinating on something, the world won't judge me because I've equaled my self-worth and my self-value to what I do, to the work that I produce, to the job that I have. My self-concept, the entirety of my being, I've attached or hooked on to the things that I produce, or even the things that I have, or even how I look. So if someone challenges and says, oh, your work is no good, or you didn't produce properly, all of a sudden we start to implode on ourselves. Nobody wants to implode on themselves. Nobody wants to feel that nasty feeling. So sometimes what we'll go and do is self-sabotage ourselves by procrastinating, okay? We are trying to protect ourselves. We're trying to protect our feelings and our self-concept, and it's all very ego-based, but there it is. So it's understanding why you procrastinate, and what does your particular type of procrastination look like. I know what mine looks like. I went through an accountability process and an assessment, and I see those places and what it looks like. A lot of it has to do with drift. I switch off and I move into things that feel a lot nicer for my body, mind, and soul in that moment. Maybe not in the long run, but in that moment when I'm trying to protect and keep safe, I move into activities that have nothing to do with moving towards what I say I wanted to do, be, or have. Sound familiar? I bet it does. And it doesn't matter what level of life we're at. This is not just for people still at the bottom of the ladder. It happens at every stage of our climb upwards. You know, you might have reached your big goal, and all of a sudden, you find yourself with those old familiar feelings of wanting to self-protect. It's a very common thing when it comes to celebrities and, you know, major athletes. They've performed at such a high level. Now they have to keep performing because they have to maintain the status quo to keep on the team, perhaps, to keep getting asked back to the concerts or to the movie sets, and there's their family and friends that now expect certain things from them, the money, the status, the houses, the trips. I mean, it just becomes one big whirlwind of stuff. So it all looks pretty, but at the end, all we're really trying to do is keep ourselves safe, okay? So this is a lesson and a talk on understanding who you are in all of this, who you are as you write down those goals and try to attain those dreams. It sounds really fun and easy, but you know what? As we make the climb and we stumble and fall and we end up on Netflix all day long, it's because we are afraid to go get what we want because the world will judge us and say, not as grand as we thought you would be. Not as shiny as you said you would be. So, you know what? Our fantasies are always better in our head. So the best way to keep it in our head is by watching Netflix, right? Or by going partying, or over drinking, or oversleeping. You know how you do it. We all have our own particular types of sabotage and procrastination. So, start to know yourself. This is an important exercise in getting past those initial stumbling blocks and then learning how to understand your particular type of procrastination to move forth. Keep a journal, a procrastination journal. All right? It's not about beating yourself over the head and saying bad girl, bad boy. No, it's just seeing how you do it. It actually becomes fun when you become aware, oh, here I go. I'm picking up that converter to turn on Netflix and spend the next 2 hours. Allow yourself to move through it. What is it that you're feeling? What is it that you're hiding from? What is it that you don't want to get done or do? Okay? This conversation will continue to go on. And as I work with my clients with the Mojo Factor, it really dives deep into those places that they hide. And then once we understand who they are, we understand how they live and be and move their being in their particular environments, then we put some steps in and some strategies in to really help move them along. This is not about discipline and chaining you to the wall and, you know, hitting you upside the head. No. We want to make sure you're enjoying your life, enjoying the process, so you can do some amazing, amazing things and actually get to see yourself for the first time and how absolutely wonderful and beautiful and abundant you truly are. Start unlayering some of those things that you've been living with for such a long time. I've done it. I continue to do it. I smile and laugh at myself sometimes when I discover the things that I've done or refuse to do. It's like, oh, there I go. This is how it looks for me. Why are you doing that, Pamela? You know, this is not about being harsh with yourself. We've been harsh with ourselves. We are our own worst critics. It's time to move off of that annoying voice that continues to keep us stuck and small and move into our bigness. Understand how we work. We understand how our cars work better than how we work. We are complex beings. We are divine. We are kick-ass people. So let's get some work done in that environment and really pull out the stops in 2017. I'm Pamela Sylvan, the Mojo Maker. You can reach me at www.pamelasylvan.com and subscribe to this YouTube channel. You know me, I'm always throwing down video after video, helping us to continue to spiral our mojo up. Have a wonderful day.